Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Hello, this is Toby Chapman for Solent Sports News. It's 2 o'clock and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Brilliant. Thank you. Well done. The escalating conflict in the Middle East is causing disruption on global sport, impeding the competitors, organisers and fans. The conflict has brought the journeys of 3 Hampshire cricketers to a halt. Their involvement in the England Lions meant that they were in Abu Dhabi to play their Pakistan counterparts in a one-day series. Their match on Sunday was cancelled because of the conflict. The cricketers' digital editor, Nick Howson, updated us on the current situation.
Clearly a distressing situation for a group of players who are just merely there to play cricket midway through that tour. We reported yesterday that they were very much housed up in their hotel and very much sort of responding to events. That said, hopefully there will be a sort of a de-escalation and they can either make their way home or they can continue that tour, whether that be where they're currently situated or elsewhere. I guess all we hope is that whatever happens, that the right decisions are made.
In the football, England women's manager Sarina Wiegman says that there are no safety concerns ahead of their match against the Ukraine. Their Women's World Cup qualifier tomorrow night is being played in Turkey due to their ongoing conflicts in Ukraine. But Turkey's proximity to the Middle East has provided further security worries for Wiegman's side.
Of course, you're concerned about what's happening in the world. That's not nice, and you don't want war, do you? There's close contact, and we keep an eye on that. And when we think, or our government thinks that it's not safe, then we'll go back. At this moment, we don't have signals of that.
In the F1, organisers of the Australian Grand Prix are confident that there will be no impact on the opening race for the Formula One season. Drivers and key personnel based in Europe have had to rearrange their flights due to their original routes going through Qatar and the UAE being affected. USA are one of the 3 main hosts of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This weekend's strikes have added further doubt to Iran's involvement in the competition this summer. If they weren't to be involved, Iraq or the UAE would be the favourites to step in, despite their proximity to the conflict zones. Outside of the conflict, it's knockout time in the T20 World Cup in India. England go up against the hosts once again, a 3rd consecutive T20 World Cup semi-final between these 2 cricketing giants. The Telegraph's Will McPherson has his thoughts on the massive clash.
I see India as massive favourites for this game. It's not to say England can't win. They obviously the victory in Adelaide in 2022 was a really famous England victory, which won't be forgotten. But as with the game in Guyana in 24, these conditions, I just fancy India to have the tools to be too good for England.
Southampton manager Tonda Eckhart says that they need to continue going the way that things have been if they are to overcome their side's clash against Fulham in the FA Cup this weekend. The Saints boss was pleased with his side's display in their 3-1 championship win over Sheffield Wednesday. Eastleigh FC's interim manager, Richard Hill, will look to avenge this weekend's defeat as they take on Basingstoke tomorrow. It will be his 3rd game in charge as his second saw his side fall 2-1 to Carlisle. That's all from us this hour. We'll be back at 3.